Hi, for today's Whatsit, I'd like to show you about the point cams here and the N1 cam or the needle 1 cam here. So what are the point cams? These cams will indicate where the pattern should start and stop. So for example, we've got our point cam set to 11 left and 11 right. So the pattern will continue between these two areas. If we had a pattern that was, for example, 2 or 3 stitches wide, then it would repeat within this area. And if you had needles that were in work on the right side or the left side here, those needles outside of the point cams would knit in stockinette. Now, the N1 cam here will tell the machine where to start the pattern. So this indicates the left edge of the pattern. If the N1 cam was here and the point cam was out here and the needles were in work over here, then the pattern would continue to form over here, but the machine will assume that the pattern starts here and would work its way backwards on this side and repeat the pattern on the right side. Now, you may be wondering, why would that be so important? Well, what we've got here is a situation which is very interesting. The piece to be knitted is very narrow, so the entire piece is 24 stitches wide. We had originally cast on with 24 stitches, or 12 to the right, 12 to the left, but our pattern is actually only 22 stitches wide. So that's why we put our point cams here at 11 left and 11 right. But because you'll notice that we've been decreasing here along the left side, we use the N1 cam to ensure that the pattern continues to be consistent across this narrow band over here. If we didn't have the N1 cam and we continued to move this cam over as we continue to decrease on this side to form an angle like this, then the pattern would be constantly shifting, because in absence of the N1 cam, the pattern will assume to start at the beginning of the first point cam. So if you move the point cam, the pattern will also shift along with it, which may end up with some undesirable results. So when you need to do shaping on a piece and you want the pattern to be consistent, you should always use the N1 cam. But in this type of situation, which is again rather rare, where the N1 cam is actually outside of the knitting, we've kept the point cam to be the same as the N1 cam so that the pattern would not shift as we knitted it further along. And maybe difficult to see here, so we'll show you a picture of the end result of this knitting so that you can see that the pattern has not shifted. It has decreased to form the angle, but the pattern has actually not shifted by having this setup over here. Another example of where the use of the N1 cam would be very handy is in a lace pattern, and that's where we would probably try to center the lace pattern somewhere around 0, the closest spot to 0 possible for that pattern. And then as these two point cams move in and out for waist shaping or armhole shaping, then the lace pattern would not shift at all, and it would be consistent just like it would be in hand knitting. So that's our Whatsit. on what are point cams and N1 cam. Hope you enjoyed it.